Let me ask you a question that will hopefully make it up to you somehow. Do you want to go somewhere even scarier?
Wait, Castle H was dangerous enough, and you want to go somewhere more scary?
Because we can. The sealed-off haunt that's known for sightings of a woman in a kimono. O City in Tokyo, the old F Tunnel.
Not another rank S.
So with that out of the way, do you know a good place to hide this?
Wait, you brought that thing back with you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing a real mummified arm?
Hold on, doesn't having that thing here count as mutilating a corpse?
Yeah, we definitely don't want to have this lying around the house.
Then Keitaro can take it.
So I can get arrested? I don't want that thing either!
Well then, why don't we find some other secure location to hide it while we're out on our trip?
Yeah, good idea!
Did you have to pick the most normal option ever? I'll get ready then.
Take your time.
So, you really were scared back at that castle, weren't you?
Yeah, of course I was.
I see.
I'm ready to call this whole thing off. But of course we're gonna hit up a place that's just as terrible. I don't even want to think about it.
But you must have really loved it.
What? I did?
Last time you had a dangerous brush with the supernatural, you wanted to get away from it, right? Now, though, you're choosing to involve yourself even further. Something tells me that you're not doing that just to protect us. I think you're in trance. You must have felt it. That anticipation as you wait for something mysterious to happen. The frantic rhythm of your heart pounding, racing, just like when you fall in love. The wave of pleasurable relief you feel when the danger has finally passed. You must see how good it feels by now. Don't be scared. You don't need to be afraid. After all, you're doing this so as to break our curse. So don't deny that this is a part of you. Accept it for who you are.
When she said...
You love to indulge the feeling of fear.
I quickly brushed off those words, as if she was mistaken. But now...
I will always be by your side to help you. Got it?
Yeah, their grip. I can't find the will to deny them.
That arm of ours really is long gone. Darn. So is the spirit that was bound here.
Right. They both seem to have been separated.
Yes, that's correct, because it certainly still exists. Goodness gracious, though. You had only one job, Granny. I even got you a costume from the appropriate historical era, so you could keep watch. I expected a wandering spirit to do better. Are you really that useless? Are you sorry? I'm afraid I can't hear you!
What a foolish decision. You shouldn't have forced it to pass on. We could have learned more from it.
Forgive me, I couldn't help it. I despise those who refuse to listen properly. That's the bad thing about being a priest.
You're a heartless soul. We must reacquire the relic at all costs. That item is a crucial element to accomplishing our mission and not something we can afford to lose.
Ion National Network of Crooked Clergy.
Hurry then. We need the piece with us so we can assemble its power-infused body and bring forth its spirit.
There's no need to rush things. And besides, it still has plenty more growing to do. Speaking of, I wonder what it's up to right now. Our all-powerful spirit. The seed of the moonless dawn.
It's just a baby. two powerful spirits, the Seed of the Moonless Dawn, also known as the Spectre of Death. And for reasons yet unknown, a clash between them was narrowly avoided. However, it's acknowledged its powerful presence, and in the near future, they would come to meet once again.
Oh, are you ready to get moving?
Yeah, you look geared up.
I got myself a special uniform for taking on scary haunts. Doesn't
I'm
it look
gonna
great?
be sick.
This is amazing! I can't believe we're going to an Esprit haunt! The old Uptown haunt! I've never been this thrilled!
Same.
It's time for a scary adventure!
Let's go!
I haven't heard that in ages!
Mapping location.
Wait, I know that doll! I thought I dropped that thing and left it behind.
You need to go back for it next time.
I'm sorry.
Or else someone could die.
I promise I'll be more careful!
Speaking of, Eiko. I would like to stop somewhere on the way instead of going directly to the tunnel.
Sure, but what is it that you need?
I want to pick up another graduate to bring with us.
Enough?
It exhausted a lot of power yesterday. Plus, we'll want backup in case it goes rogue. I picked the old F tunnel because this graduate spot is on the way. It shouldn't be too much trouble to get it. It's just a quick detour.
I remember. You mentioned you couldn't keep them at home. Since even sealed, they could affect everyone located on our block.
Right. That's why I keep them in isolated areas and go get them only when I need them. With just a few special exceptions, like the High Priest.
So where are we going?
O City, the bank of the T River.
Huh? Looks like the middle of nowhere.
Looks can be deceiving. It's an important location.
What do you mean?
Spiritual energy flows freely down here. Some call them dragon veins. Here it overlaps with the Tachikawa Fault. As you have already learned, spirits will weaken and die if they don't eat other spirits. So by keeping it here, the spiritual energy flow keeps it from weakening. I went there with Eiko once to get it set up. So it's familiar.
Come to think of it, we did come out here a while back.
Okay, so I understand all that. But what kind of spirit is this graduate that we're picking up? If it's as dangerous as the High Priest, then we probably need to prep, right?
This graduate, in particular, isn't an evil, simply dangerous. It's the spirit of a man who fought in the South Pacific during the war. While alive, he was said to be so resilient as to be unkillable, and his spirit honors that trait even in death. But the real danger we need to watch out for is the souls of the hundreds of enemy soldiers he killed that still mercilessly cling to him, seeking their unanswered vengeance. These soldiers are constantly tearing and picking away at him. But his high resilience allows him to quickly recover from any damage or curse upon him. So even if he runs out of energy, he can't pass on. He's stuck in this world. For my part, I promised to help him pass on, but only if he agreed to lend me his strength every now and then. So we're on pretty friendly terms with each other. But, unfortunately for us, he can't control the other spirits leaking out from around his seal, which is where it gets dangerous. So to be certain, we'll put an extra seal on him with black rope made from the hair of that one spirit. That'll stop the soldiers from leaking out so we can emancipate him.
Emancipate?
Take him out with us. We're releasing him from the confines of a world from where he cannot freely pass on. The word seemed fitting. Well, anyway, we're up against soldiers who died on the battlefield, all desperate for water. So if we have it on our person, they should leave us alone for the most part. Those spirits aren't what you consider evil, but they're still soldiers at heart. They won't hesitate to kill us, if only because that's how they know to survive. They're much more driven to kill than your most bloodthirsty murderer, so don't let your guard down around them. This way.
Hold on, do you hear that? It doesn't sound like bugs.
That mannequin. There are marks all over its torso.
It's gone quiet.
They're looking at us.
Huh?
The TV turned on!
I am the breakwater of the Pacific.
The light coming from the TV shows us their shadows. That way, anyone can see the spirits. The graduate is warning us.
What's happening? It hurts. I'm hot. I'm so thirsty. I could die. I need water.
I'm the breakwater of the Pacific. Now die!
It's so hot. Thirsty. I need something to drink. Water!
Everyone on both sides is starving and dying of thirst. When will this battle be over?
Huh? What? Why am I... Did I drink it?
We'll be up against soldiers who died on the battlefield, all desperate for water. So if we have it on our person, they should leave us alone for the most part. This isn't good.
What's happening? It doesn't feel like hands. The doll's keeping it from hurting me, but what is it? What's it doing to me? Wait. Are those teeth marks? It's trying to rip me open to drink. To quench their thirst with my blood.
They're all being drawn to Kay. If we put the extra seal on the graduate, that should save him. Yayoi! Where's the graduate's soul?
The mannequins... Fortunately for us, the graduate heals incredibly fast. But being constantly picked away at would eventually destroy the doll sealing it. That's why I put it in the mannequin, to keep it from taking too much damage.
Yayoi! Eiko, bring it over here.
get? The black robe!
It's all yours.
We made it somehow.
We have successfully retrieved our graduate. Excellent. Great work.
Thank you. Now we can finally take
Now
a
to the real
much-needed
place.
break. Look, I'm already super exhausted.
Come on. You of all people should have the most stamina in the group.
I'm trying over here.
Did I just imagine that? A supernatural phenomenon happened so close to me, I could reach out and touch it. I was so terrified, but... my heart's going to leap out of my chest. If I had taken one step closer, I could have smelled it. How is it? Is it all fixed up nice and new?
Yep. This will keep us safe no matter what might happen.
I don't want anything really weird to happen to us ever again, though.
Old F Tunnel!
Let's go!
Go!
We have successfully retrieved our graduate. Excellent. Great work.
Thank you. Now we can finally take
Now
a
to the real
much-needed
place.
break. Look, I'm already super exhausted.
We're here. The car won't go any further.
Let's check the GPS. There are 3 tunnels, and the road ahead of us is the new F tunnel. This is the new. The one over there is the old F tunnel. The third one, that's not on the map because it's blocked off preventing entry, is the old F tunnel. Keitaro, which one feels the worst?
The old tunnel? It gives me pretty terrible vibes. It's pressing in on me, but in a different way than the H Castle ruins. It's like the air's heavy and swirling around me.
Well, easy for energy to build up here. And of course, strange things like to settle down in places such as this. Our main goal tonight is to capture the graduate-level ghosts dwelling in the tunnel. Based on your judgment just now, we'll focus on exploring the old tunnel. Sound good?
Let's read up on the stories.
I'll get it.
Thank you so much!
Ah! Wait, isn't that the doll for the S-Tunnel ghost?
Oh, I was wondering where this little fellow went off to.
Huh? I thought all the dolls in your room got consumed and destroyed by the High Priest.
This doll likes to escape. I guess I should call that one of its strengths. It must have come here when everyone was distracted to escape the battle in my room. It works out for us, though. Here. You get these.
Oh,
Hold on to them just in case.
but wait, this is what the Castle H spirit gave us. Are you sure I should keep them both?
Think about who's most likely to get attacked.
Yeah, it would totally be K, 100%.
You're gonna need that on you in order to be ready for a fight. Make sure you stick close to us, Eiko. We're ready. Let's go.
So this is the S-Rank haunt. The old F tunnel.
Keitaro, do you remember what makes a spot S-Rank?
Once you go there, you can't get away. Either you're trapped, or you'll be affected by a curse. Forever.
I'm not sure if this is going to help us, but I'll read out the story just in case. Let's see. Everyone assumes this place is haunted because of a specific incident that happened nearby. An intruder wielding an axe slaughtered an entire family that was living in a tea house. The ghosts that have been seen may be the victims that died on that day. Here are the things that people say about the tunnel. Number 1, a woman wearing a white kimono. 2, look behind you when you're in the tunnel, and you'll see a scary ghost is chasing you. 3, bloody marks on the wall from where an old woman was gruesomely hit by a truck. 4, voices coming from within. 5, a curved traffic mirror that shouldn't be there appears near the entrance. And a terrible accident will happen to anyone who looks into it. It goes on.
Then, let's see if those rumors bear truth.
A curved traffic mirror that shouldn't be there.
But if that's the case, how are we supposed to know if it's supposed to be there or not?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, wait! I can compare this with the photo from the blog I was reading.
Well, what?
It's loading really slow.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Huh? Wait! Hold up, Yayoi! What? I suddenly lost service. They're gone. Hey, you guys! Where are... someone's coming. And it's not either of them. Wait, what? Another person? Talk about crazy. Huh? A girl? Hold on. Wait, another? Did you perhaps pass a man and a little girl walking inside the tunnel together?
Yeah, I walked right past them. You know them?
Yeah!
Then does that mean you're here because you want to see if this place is haunted?
Well, yeah, I am.
My name's Ana Misaki. I'm an influencer who explores haunted places. I chickened out halfway through the tunnel and took off running, but I would really like to go back and get more footage of the area. So yeah, it's pretty scary inside there. I don't know if anyone should go in alone. Sorry, your name?
Oh yeah, I'm Eiko Hoseki.
So cool! Nice to meet you, Eiko. And you can call me Ana. I'm so sorry. I bet you didn't expect anyone else at this time.
I bet you didn't either. No one would ever step foot in here unless they really enjoyed scary stories. But it's so cool meeting someone else who's into it.
I know, I agree. Plus, most people who like scary stuff wouldn't actually come all the way out to this place. So, Eiko, how much of this tunnel's lore do you know?
I read all the stuff that was available online.
Cool. So then you know that one story.
Which one?
It's the gruesome one of the psycho killer ghost.
Is that the one about the family that got murdered near here?
Yeah, it's probably related. Although I heard about this one direct from my friend, so I'm not sure. It's the one where after the ghost in the tunnel chases you down, it cuts you into pieces. So, huh? That's the exit.
Already?
I guess it went fast because we were talking.
Oh. Maybe they just went further down the road.
Hey, they couldn't have gone too far.
Wait, this is the entrance.
But we just went through the exit, right?
Yeah, let's get out of here. We're back at the exit? Echo! Where does it look like I'm at?
You look like you're outside the tunnel.
That's not what it looks like to me.
Huh?
Hold on a sec. So, we can't leave the tunnel then?
What's that? I don't remember this being there earlier.
Yeah, I don't either. But what are they? They look like fish roe egg sacs, but they're too big.
I kind of don't want to be here anymore.
Same. Hey, Anna, I was able to go out and come back. So maybe if we keep...
Not like standing around here is gonna help. messed up like. Then once it catches you, it slices you into pieces. But if you ask me, I think the scariest part is what it does to you before it kills you.
It's the exit. Look, there's more of them.
Let's go outside.
We're back at the beginning. Anna, why don't we keep going further?
Keitaro, do you feel anything coming from the old F tunnel?
Huh? No. Yeah, kinda.
One more question. Where do you feel it coming from specifically?
What?
Figure it out? That thing you thought was Eiko has looked totally different to me this whole time.
Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
The spirit took her somewhere. If I had attacked her while we were still standing outside, you might have tried to stop me, and it would have gotten away from us. Then we'd lose our only clue for finding Eiko. That's why I waited till we were halfway down the tunnel. So now, we can have it lead us to where Eiko is.
Eiko, to finish my story.
Seriously, is this really the time for all that? Let's talk about something else.
When the ghost catches you, it starts by cutting your legs off at the thigh so that you won't be able to escape. And then it cuts off your arms so that you can't fight back.
The exit.
After that, it rips out every one of your organs except pulls them all out. Then it waits for its helpless victims to scream, "I want to die! Kill me!" Then just as they think that it will finally end them, it keeps them alive as it fillets the skin from their face. Then it made me watch as it wore my own face as a mask. Then it shoved its axe into my forehead, rubbing it slowly into my skull. It's funny. I should have been screaming for it to kill me. But for some reason, I kept screaming for my life to be spared until my throat was raw, and I had to look at my own face while I did it. Until I finally died.
What just happened?
The past and the future. It's my past and your future.
Most of it isn't here. It's in the other tunnel.
In the old F tunnel. And that's where Eiko is.
Was that her memory?
I just wanted to save my friend from her fate. But she didn't want me to save her. She wanted me to come with her. That should happen to everyone else as well! Everyone should die! Everyone should be torn apart!
Okay, take us there.
Take us where? To where the spirit is? No. Eiko's in trouble. We have to hurry.
Much of a threat to it as any normal human. We're going into the tunnel, so be careful. It will be very dangerous. I'm going to lay out our priorities. First, second, the old F tunnel is run down, making it unstable. It could fall if things get rough. That's also the reason we won't use any graduate tier spirits in there. From what I know, they'll absolutely end up damaging the narrow surroundings. So if we're going to fight this spirit, we need to do it outside the tunnel. Until then, we hold out. But if we get it outside, we can take it. Got it?
Yeah. It's pitch black. And it's flooded. It's trying to crush my eyeballs!
watch us struggle and fail. It moves really slow. Let's get this over with quickly. I'll keep him occupied. Eiko might not be able to walk out on her own, and I won't be able to carry her. That'll be up to you.
Doll?
Yes, thanks for coming. Sorry.
Now our problem is how to get past that spirit. It's gone?
Move it!
Crap! That was way too close!
We're out of dolls to take hits for us. All of us are at risk without them, and we'll take damage if it manages to hit us. Back me up.
Got it!
Almost there!
I finally got you. You're going straight to hell!
We're out!
Are you okay? Only thanks to you, Eiko. We all managed to get ourselves out of the tunnel safe and sound. Now. I'm just as ready to fight you two. Everything's in place to unleash my graduate. The High Priest's curse comes on slow and steady. It doesn't work well against enemies who are trying to kill you quickly. This graduate will work much better. Stand back a little more.
Huh?
You don't want to get caught in this.
I feel it. The graduate!
Now's your time. Imprisoned martyr. About 6 months ago, I happened across him. From what I heard, he returned to Japan after the war and lived a long life. But after death, for some reason, he returned to his wartime self. Then, the spirits of enemy soldiers clinging to him began devouring the ghosts in nearby graves and grieving for the suffering he brought to those around him. He had but one desperate wish.
End my life.
The soldier so fierce, he was called immortal on the battlefield. Trapped in a cruel prison, fated to die for his country over and over again. Nicknamed the Imprisoned Martyr.
Just try to carve off my face. Kill me.
It got weaker. How?
There isn't an evil spirit, so it's less of a curse. More like a prayer. Anyone within the lines on the ground feels his emotions and will. The wounds he suffered in the war, his starvation, fatigue, and insomnia. The torment of being unable to die no matter your anguish. It makes them feel so weak and hopeless that they're begging to be killed. That's what the martyr does to all of his victims. There's only one way to escape his ceaseless torment. Kill the martyr. While the spirit is still weak, it must break through the martyr's defenses and destroy his immortal body. Eiko, I'm gonna video call you, so pick up. We can use this to keep an eye on things from a safe distance.
Huh? How does that work?
With every new weapon the martyr draws, his weakening prayer progresses to the next of 3 stages and continues to get larger as it advances. If we get caught in it, we need to end things while it's still in its 2nd stage. If it gets to its 3rd stage, we'll all be suffocated and paralyzed and won't be able to die. Worst case scenario, we'd have to endure brutal agony for a century or more. The pattern on the ground expands pretty quick. We need to get some distance while we still can.
Then end my life. I can't die. I'm still too strong. Perhaps if I were weaker, you could kill me.
It's moved to the 2nd stage. We really wanted to finish it off here.
Come on. Do it and end my suffering. I'm still not dead. It's fine. I'm not finished yet. One last time, then I'll weaken myself. Please kill me.
Kate's it out! We should be good here! Hurry!
Sorry, Eiko!
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I need water. We go together. If not today, soon. Will someone please kill me?
It's over. Let's go. Do you want to pass or live on? It's your choice.
Yayoi, are you sure you should be capturing a ghost this evil?
I told you I'd do anything to win, be it good or evil. I'll take a fiend if I can use it to my advantage.
If I come with you, will I be able to kill more?
Yes, but you'll need rest first.
Then I choose to live.
My thanks.
What have you done to me?
Something that conform to that state. I'm going to make you experience the pain and suffering you inflicted on your victims.
You brat! Let me up! I need a kill! I need a kill!
You will never experience that thrill ever again. I'll liberate you from your murderous urges. Keep your head empty. Within time, your wasted tenacity will make you a fine proxy protector.
She captured it, sealed its evil urges, then forced it to suffer all in one fell swoop.
Got the old F-tunnel ghost. A good catch. You too. Wait here for a second.
Huh? What did you do? Why go back?
Cleaning up. These go to a temple. These go to my room.
Why's that?
I went back and gathered all the spirits of the old F-tunnel's victims. Then I sorted them into 3 groups. Pure victims, victims in tough situations, and victims who joined him and went evil just like their tormentor.
How did you do that?
Easy. The martyr's prayer weakened all the victim spirits. So I asked them one question. Would you like me to take you over to an I don't get it? Or refused because they didn't want to kill or harm someone else? Are all good spirits. On the other hand,
Hurry the fuck up!
spirits who knew eating another spirit would make them stronger and still wanted it would be okay with sacrificing someone else for their own selfish needs, which means they probably already did. So then, I asked every spirit in the old F-tunnel, did someone take you down with them? After getting those answers, I knew who was temple-bound and who was a baddie. The baddies are headed to my room.
What happened to Anna?
Let's go.
Thanks, guys, for helping out.
Don't worry about it.
Eiko, are you good to drive us after all you've been through?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've done nothing but mess things up. So I've got to pull my weight to make up for this.
I think you helped out plenty tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. The car!
Eiko?
What's the matter?
I didn't even press the button and it just started running. So I...
It's not fair! I went through all of that pain and suffering, but you get to leave alive! It's not fair! You're gonna stay here too.
She still had all her strength. Has she been clinging to Eiko this whole time? That's on me. But don't think you get to rest in peace after all those stunts you pulled.
Hold on! It's just... For a little while in there, we were almost friends.
Then, I'll let you decide how to handle her.
Sorry. And thank you.
And so, with the help of our graduate, we successfully concluded our investigation of the S-rank spirit in the F tunnel. Thanks, guys, for helping out. Eiko, are you good to drive us after all you've been through?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've got to pull my weight to make up for this.
It's not fair! I went through all of that pain and suffering, but you get to leave alive! It's not fair! Suffer and die!
That's on me. But don't think you get...
It's just... For a little while in there, we were almost friends.
Then, I'll let you decide how to handle her.
And so, with the help of our graduate, we successfully concluded our investigation of the S-rank spirit in the F tunnel.
While we walk the world of the living, the dead drift through the spirit world. These two worlds sometimes intersect, allowing evil spirits to do harm to the living. This young girl is gathering dark power to slay the spirit who took her loved one. The grudges of the dead, used to pursue a grudge far greater.
On the way back from the F tunnel, we stopped by a temple and entrusted the 50-some-odd victim spirits to the priests. That left us with the 30 nearly evil ones and one violently insane graduate tier. This time, we didn't leave the injured S-tunnel spirit behind. However...
So, where do you think we should hide that arm?
Oh yeah, right. I totally forgot about that thing.
You know, Yayoi, I've actually got a pretty good idea for that.
Really?
With that all said and done, we got home safe and sound. Well, save for what happened to me.
Go rest.
I could hardly turn down the offer, so I quietly accepted. Eiko, on the other hand...
I always thought I liked scary stuff. But that was the first time I felt my life was truly in danger. I realized I've been so careless, so reckless, thinking it was all just fun and games. Is this right? How Kei and Yayoi have felt this whole time? Do I still want to stay involved after all that? I want to help them, but thinking about it makes me shudder with fear. I can't get what happened yesterday out of my head. What do I want to do? I know how to find out. I'm going for a walk.
Can I come with you too?
I said it would be a walk, but it's more than that.
Eiko?
Huh? What? What is it?
Let's move down a little.
Oh, okay. It's nice to explore the city by train every once in a while, isn't it?
Hey, did you have a rough time at the tunnel? Is it bothering you?
Huh? I suppose.
If you ever get too scared to do anything, you don't have to force yourself through it. The truth is, all I really want is for my family to stay happy and healthy.
Thanks, Yayoi. When Yayui's parents died and she came to live with me, she was only 7. Just a little girl. My first impression was that she was a bit weird. She liked scary stories and sweet treats too. Somehow we were always on the same wavelength. It wasn't long before she felt like family to me. At first, I went along with the ghost-loving Yayoi and ghost-sensing Kei to support him through the fear that always sharing that particular sensation with him. When I learned they were collecting spirits, I was more than happy to help out. But now, I've got to pull my weight to make up for this. I've been thinking that there's a question I need to answer for myself. To do that, there's somewhere I need to visit.
Let's go.
Huh? Thanks, Yayoi.
That was a rough one. I'm sure Yayoi's fine, but I don't know about Eiko. Up until just recently, I'd been trying to get back into normal society. Spirits are naturally drawn to me. It's been 3 years since I got tangled up with that spirit at the end of middle school. Because Eiko got hurt, I was so afraid of hurting anyone else that I didn't leave my room for years. But with the help of everyone around me, I got into college. I even got a part-time job. Then, I was introduced to Yayoi. At first, I thought she was just some weird girl way too into the supernatural. To build a formidable army and defeat the evil entity that took her dead mother. And when I learned we could actually beat the spirit that cursed us to free us both from its influence, I decided to accept what fate had given me and fight back. Though we ended up picking a fight not just with spirits, but with an actual god. And we got tangled up with dangerous ones who'd harm anyone, friend or foe. Just thinking about it leaves me exhausted, but there's no turning back now. Still, I worry.
Oh.
Yesterday was a lot. Are you okay? Don't push yourself, all right?
Is that Keitsudo? You're headed.
One of Tokyo's historic sites. Taira no Masakado's grave. Taira no Masakado's grave. Enshrined here is one of Japan's 3 most vengeful spirits, and this grave is one of the most famous haunted places in the Kanto region.
But why did she come here now?
Have you ever been to this place before?
Yeah, a while back.
Then I'm sure you're aware of the story. But just in case you're missing some details, I'll read the history from this ghost hunting site. Around 900 AD, a familial dispute led Masakado to rebel against the Emperor. He united the Kanto region and declared its independence, with him as its new emperor. The emperor named him traitor, and 2 months later, he was killed. His head was brought to Kyoto and put on display, but before long, anger and hatred corrupted his soul, and he became a vengeful spirit. His head flew towards Tokyo, seeking out his body to continue his war. And this is where the head landed, or so the story goes. Some citizens of the region believe that of upcoming battle, but the same grave is said to be cursed and haunted as well. After the war, the occupying government at the time tried removing the grave during reconstruction. But when a frightening number of workers died, rumors began to swirl about the ghost exacting its vengeance upon them, and the project was eventually halted. That's why now, even though Otamachi is home to so many skyscrapers, this plot of land still houses the grave of the great samurai. Some people have been known to say that their shoulders hurt, or that their head suddenly aches whenever they come to visit this particular location. And so...
Eiko, do you want to explain how you headed out on a walk, only to go to one of Kanto's famous haunted graves?
Oh, right! The thing is, I needed to come here to figure out my predicament.
Go on.
Okay, so when I was in middle school, we went on a trip to see the Imperial Palace. And Kay was like... Hey, are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I still can't sense anything spiritual, but I could tell it was a scary area from his reaction. It was the first place I remembered when I thought of someplace chilling. If I couldn't walk all the way here without fear stopping me in my tracks, then I'd stop coming with you to explore the stop walking. The faster my heart raced, the faster I moved towards it. I'm terrified out of my mind, but my curiosity, my desire to see the unseen, to know the unknown, to feel that intense feeling again, drove me to keep going. Now I know for sure that this is who I truly am. So then, I'm going to keep coming with you to explore haunted places.
It must be in our blood.
Huh?
I'm tangling with the supernatural to get my mommy back. But there's something else motivating me too. I'm actually just like you. Serious terror is a thrill that makes my heart race. I always want to feel that chill.
Well then, we'd better keep it up. So, is this place actually as dangerous as people like to say?
Not even one of Japan's 3 most vengeful spirits can win the battle against time.
Is that so?
I really would have liked to experience him in his prime.
Oh. If we would have come here when he was at his best, what terror would we have felt? Ah! Ah! Wait! I have another question for you! Don't worry about anything. We'll take care of hiding the talisman. You focus on resting. Lovely. It feels really good knowing where I finally stand on all this. I've got my mind made up now. Okay! I'm back on the Ghost Hunt adventures tomorrow morning. But, for me to do that, I need to learn and take stock from what's happened. Ah! Wait, Yayoi! I had another question for you!
What's up?
It's about how the dolls work, actually. What matters more for durability? The spirit or the physical doll itself?
Oh, the strength of the spirit. But repairing damage to the doll can also help the ghost recover from its injuries. With some exceptions, of course.
Huh, that's interesting. So then, now I understand the concept. If the container is made out of material that can restore its shape even after it's damaged, we can make a semi-permanent substitute without worrying about the spirit's strength. For instance, if I put this slime inside a hard person-shaped mold, it'll hold its humanoid shape even if the slime itself takes damage. That would make it a doll that can repair itself indefinitely and prove to be quite useful. Let's put my theory to the test. Come on, right? Anna? There's so many more haunted places out there for me to explore. And because of that, I need to make sure you never disappear on me, okay? Just like you wished of me once. You're gonna be my best friend forever.
Oh, where am I? How do I have the worst luck ever? I took the wrong bus and my phone died, and now I've got way too many heavy souvenirs for me to carry.
I guess I was too excited after my brother's memorial service was done. Huh? A shrine.
Perfect! I can just ask for directions. They might even have a map.
My, what a surprise. That youngling got himself a whole shrine. And quite the big one, too. Perhaps I should pester him a bit.
you have a spot? You mentioned a place to hide the talisman.
That's right, I was gonna tell you.
What areas were you thinking about?
We buy ourselves a house!
Wait, we can afford that? Doesn't a house cost like tens of millions of yen?
You might think so, but take a look at this.
Buyabandonedproperty.web. It says it looks to match potential buyers with people selling abandoned property. The dollar store for home ownership.
That's right! We can buy ourselves a whole abandoned house for about 1 million yen. They are old, of course.
That's still a lot of money for us, though.
Which I've got now! I've been saving up here and there.
Damn, Eiko.
Ahem. So think about it. We find ourselves a haunted house and turn it into a graduate dorm!
A dorm for the graduates?
Perfect, huh? From what I remember from before, you didn't have that black rope when you first got the graduates. But if you add another layer on top of the other seals, that will suppress more of their negative effects. Then if that's the case, we don't have to keep the graduates so far apart from us. We could put them all in just one place and make it easier to grab. Plus, no one will find out there's creepy stuff there since the house is already creepy.
It'll be... I got some chocolate to snack on.
Milk chocolate, not dark, please!
Let's find a spot in Tokyo or a neighboring prefecture that's in a powerful place. The worst graduates will still cause a little trouble, so somewhere away from people is probably the best way to go.
This is it!
This is way too perfect.
He said we can come for a tour now!
That was fast. This dragon vein of energy flows from Mount Fuji to the powerful Mitsumine Shrine, then to the Imperial Palace. The house sits right on top of it. It seems to be a fairly deserted area. And here, look at the selling price. It checks all the boxes. And it's a stigmatized property.
Here.
You're the owner?
I hate scary stuff, so I can't give you a tour. But you can take a look. Honestly, I would pass on it. I really shouldn't tell you that, but it's true. Unfortunately, my dad was the original owner of the house, but I inherited it after he died. That's when I learned a bunch of horrifying shit. The dad and the daughter renting the house killed a bunch of people, then themselves. But if that was it, people would still want to buy the house. It gets a lot worse than that, though. A female officer who searched the place after the incident suddenly fell pregnant. She gave birth to a baby with a giant head. It tore straight through her abdomen. Both died right after. Now all the neighbors have started rumors about it, saying anyone who goes in will be cursed to give birth to the murder victim's spirits. They call it the House of the Virgin Conception. Anyway, that's why I can't sell it, and maintaining it is expensive as hell. If you still want to buy it, that makes my life so much easier, but I'd feel awful if something bad happened to you two girls.
Hey, it looks big enough, and it won't attract many passers-by either.
Well, first things first, we'll have to check the floors and walls to make sure it's still sturdy.
Yeah, and catch any spirits around. Once it's all cleared out, we'll have the perfect property for our graduate dorm. Nice and secluded. Okie dokes.
Let's go inspect the inside.
I told you all that to convince you not to. I'm out of here. You can call me later to return the keys.
It's time to inspect. Let's go!
Go!
Buyabandonedproperty.web.
We find ourselves a haunted house and turn it into a graduate dorm!
It's time to inspect. Let's go!
Go!
Ready?
The door opened!
No one's there. We should have seen them through the frosted glass.
What is it?
A wandering ghost went inside.
What?
There's lots of activity.
Really? There's lots of activity? Do you mean like a lot of ghosts come through this area? Could that be why that incident happened here?
I don't know. But we can find out if we see what happens to it inside. We'll know if they're friend or foe. Let's go. It could be super powerful, too.
I want to see it, but I also don't want to either. Come on, keep it together. Tell me what you see.
A dad and daughter.
Huh?
The dad and the daughter renting the house killed a bunch of people, then themselves.
They're ushering the wandering ghost inside.
They are?
Yeah. Stay close.
Yeah. Wait! Your shoes!
I don't want to step on anything that's sharp. We can clean the floors later.
Water?
Eiko!
What happened?
No one lives here. This shouldn't be out. Don't drink it.
Wait. Was I...
She must have done it. They poisoned the water. Are they reenacting their past crimes?
Wait, what's that?
I don't think it was the house. It sounded like footsteps. The ghosts are on the move. Let's follow.
Is that a well? Why is it hidden there?
It's just as I thought. They're reliving their murders. And that wandering ghost is their newest victim. What could have compelled them to do this?
What? What was that?
Eiko could see it too. If we stay, we might be its next snack. Let's head upstairs and either catch it for ourselves or kill it.
Wait, leaving isn't one of our options?
I thought you wanted to go check it out.
Right.
Then let's go see it. I'm confused. After we didn't drink their water, they stopped coming after us. Why? What's their plan? This is the room right above where we were before. Is that a spiritual altar?
Oh, please! My precious angel!
Let's head somewhere more spacious.
Yeah, right! What the hell was that thing?
She called it an angel earlier.
An angel? Is she insane?
Voices? Is there someone else in the house? Wait.
Well, you showed me how to do it, Mother.
It looks great.
Are we seeing visions of their past life? It looks like things were different then.
You have to wake up for us! Say something!
She's dead? How? What happened?
We were just arguing, and I pushed her a little.
Let's go.
Okay.
Would you like it to stop? If salvation is your wish, I can give you knowledge of a lost ritual. Perform it, and an angel will grant you salvation.
What was... A futon?
I'm not doing this!
Please! I wanted to stop! He said this was the only way!
I see why they committed their crimes now. They wanted to be rescued from the living hell that came up is something that would give them the salvation they were after. The daughter blindly believed it would work. So she performed the rituals to create the angel we saw at the second floor altar. The altar was probably made from real human remains, which the police likely cleaned up during their investigation, but it remains here in spirit. The rituals themselves were the crimes the father and daughter committed. From what I've seen of the ritual and know of the incidents, I can piece together a rough timeline of what happened. First, they created the angel's mother from human remains. Judging from the damage to the skull, they must have used the mother's body. Next, the father and daughter conceived a child, then killed it. The body would be used as a vessel for the angel's soul. The baby's soul was likely used to nourish the mother and create the angel itself. After that, came the murders. Those souls fed the angel. That's why it was so big. That was the angel. They were your normal, everyday family, broken to pieces by a horrific accident. Desperate to escape their circumstances, they turned to murder and fanatic rituals, which in turn led to her, the last thing either of them wanted. One question remains. They accomplished their so-called goal. They created their perfect angel. So then why are they still reenacting their crimes with wandering ghosts? She said they needed to do a little more. Is that why they're still here? And how did they die?
Look! It's coming!
You okay?
I'm alright. Thank you. Can we go back to the car?
I wanted to catch it and use it to guard the house. I guess that's that.
I thought I was a goner.
Oh no, it's locked.
Echo!
Are you okay? Tell me what happened. Let me see.
What the hell is...
This time the ritual will finally work. I just had one last step to complete, but it didn't work.
A female officer who searched the place after the incident suddenly fell pregnant, and 10 agonizing days later, she gave birth to a baby with a giant head. It tore straight through her abdomen.
It didn't work with the police officer either.
That answers one of my questions. I was wondering why the ghosts weren't trying to hurt us. It's because they didn't need a sacrifice. They needed a mother. It answers my other question, too. Why are they reenacting their crimes if they successfully created their angel? Because they didn't. There's one last step to create what they deem their perfect angel. It needs to invade a living woman's body in order to be birthed into a physical form. It needs a birth mother. That last step hasn't succeeded yet. They'll continue to impregnate as many women as possible until it is truly born. We can't let that happen.
Yes, this time you'll be born healthy, precious angel.
Then your miracle of life will save all of us, bestowing salvation upon our souls.
To remove the curse, we need to destroy the spirit that placed it. But we already devoured what we know as the angel. How is it still here? There were 3 mummified corpses on the altar. That means there are 2 more. We have to kill all the angels, or Eiko will die.
Seems like I got some strength back after eating.
Wow, he's posing in the mirror. Look how wimpy he is.
You're right. Yikes.
Seriously? What? Why are you barging in here?
You got a call.
A video call at that.
We picked it up for you.
Sorry, I was just changing. So, hey there.
Hey, Kay. Do you want to hit the gym together and lift some weights after Golden Week?
I look that bad? So I do look terrible.
I know. You should have a fitness goal. Maybe you want to get kind of macho. And I could get super fit for you. Does that sound good? Plus, it'd be really cool if you could carry me like a princess one day like they do in all the romance movies.
I'll look into it.
Thank you. That makes me feel better. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, back off! What's your deal?
Nothing, don't worry.
I didn't know Keitsudo had little sisters.
He's got a little brother as well. I'll introduce you sometime.
Okay, that's it. Then remove its nasty curse, to force it out of you completely. I'm going to have to viciously attack it. There's a bit of a chance it'll go berserk and hurt you in the process, though. Worst case scenario, it'll tear open your belly to get out.
It's okay. Being able to talk to Kay gave me all the courage I need. I'm not dying here. Not until I get him to hold me like a princess.
Let's make this quick. It's not hurting Eiko. The doll must be taking all the damage. That means it hasn't formed a physical body yet. So it won't do physical damage to her. And there won't be anything left inside her once it's gone. Cry and shriek all you want. It won't stop me. I'll stab you through your dying throes. I won't stop until I'm done. If you want it to stop, then get out. There's something left. I expected this.
What? What do you mean?
Some spirits create curses, and these curses can survive independently, but there's energy to keep it going. That's why, if you kill the spirit, it stops powering the curse, so it disappears. If we want to make this curse go away, then that's exactly what we're going to have to do. The source powering it is most likely the 3 angels in the house. We've already killed 2, so we just need to finish off the last one. Then it won't have any energy to power it, and it'll disappear. The last angel is still in the house. Let's get it.
Once it's sorted out, we'll have ourselves a super cheap house. A house that can hold all our graduates.
It might try to come at us from somewhere above. Listen for any creaking noises.
Got it. Huh?
You okay?
Sorry. I just need some... I need some air. Huh?
She's gone. All I did was walk outside. We got split up. She's still inside. How did I get here? Are you hurt?
No, thanks. I'm okay.
We weakened the last angel. Let's finish it.
No! No, stop that! It's too weak!
Okay, Father. How about we let it eat you instead? Whose fault is it that we're in this mess? All of this started with you!
You're right. I know it is.
That's my sweet, stupid father! I just wanted to be saved and be set free. Once my precious angel was born, no one would bother us anymore. They said it would take us all away to heaven. So what?
It's on the second floor. Let's go. The Father is present.
Huh?
Please, end it. I knew this ritual wouldn't do anything. But I'm the one responsible for putting my daughter in this terrible situation. I assumed the only way to make it up to her was to do as she said. But I shouldn't have focused on atoning for murdering my wife. Instead of allowing my daughter to commit such horrific sins, I should have set her on the right path. If I had done that... and I wouldn't have... Help me. Please, allow me to die. Let me be with them. No, not them. Not them too. Ah!
Lucky we were standing in the right spot. It met the same ending as its mother did. Once it's done, I'll put them to rest. Then their souls can be born again. And this time, it'll be the right way. We managed to finish off all 3 angels. Eiko, how's your belly?
The curse is still there.
Something else is powering it then. The real altar was already dismantled. What I'm seeing is an illusion.
Hey! There's a spot on the wall. It looks different from the rest.
spot from people who are gifted with the sight. And those who can't see it would just think it's a random patch job. A box!
What is that thing?
It's a bone. Probably the mom's. I want to check this out. Take a picture and a video of this.
Sure, okay.
All right then. How's your belly?
It's all gone. Oh my god, thank you!
I'm glad you're okay.
Same!
Kill me. I'm begging you.
Before I do, answer this question. How many people died? No. How many did you kill?
I killed my wife. I didn't stop my daughter. I hurt so many innocent people. Then, in the end, I took my own life. 17. That's how many.
Judgment by passing on. You'll remain here, in this place of spiritual power, forced to face your sins, as you resume your role as head of the household. Eiko, tell them you'll take the house.
Hello, it's me again. We've decided on buying the house.
Wait, really? Okay, let me put the paperwork together.
Thanks! Then we'll see you soon.
You've got some memories back. And power as well.
Okay, ready to go? Why is he?
Facing all his sins has forced him to remember his most grief-filled moment, which caused him to unconsciously relive his death all over again. Creepy, but it works great to keep people out. We can count on him to watch the house. We got ourselves a home.
Hey, Akari. Where's Keitaro?
He went out jogging.
What are you watching, pretty cute?
No! I'm too old for that!
You know, I don't care if you watch.
I know, but I wasn't!
Mm-hmm.
Let's go live to the scene now.
Huh?
This is B area of Shiga Prefecture, where at 4:44 p.m. a high-speed train derailed and crashed. We are live in the air above the derailment. No earthquakes were detected at the time of the accident. The cause is still under investigation. Emergency personnel are still on scene. We don't have confirmed numbers of casualties as of yet, but officials say there is a high likelihood of fatalities.
Oh, you're not half bad for one who is but a fetus. Beware of calamity. You find yourself in an unlucky direction. It broke through my Dalio Ren Divine compelled calamity and destroyed one of my guardians. Well done, child. Come forth, seeing flesh. Eat. It will restore you. Listen well. You are weak because you use your incredible telekinesis on a whim instead of with purpose. Focus it. Condense it to its limit. Make no wasteful movements. Merely envision what you wish to accomplish. That alone will be an improvement. Go now. Do entertain me.
I need that power.
So I think I'm back in pretty good shape.
Hi, Kay! We're here to check on you!
These are yours.
Eiko! Yayoi!
How are you feeling? Are you any better?
Seriously, can you not do that in public?
You haven't improved in the slightest.
What? I have, though!
Come on, don't hold back.
Come on! You've got to eat more!
I'm stuffed! Literally!
Give me a break. This amount is hardly enough to fill a growing boy.
There's plenty more for seconds!
What am I, their starving grandson?
Oh, that's right. We figured out a new place to hide that talisman.
Hold on! You bought a piece of stigmatized property to house the graduates?
Yep. It's perfect because no one lives nearby. Now we can go capture tons of graduate-level ghosts and shove them in the house.
How do you come up with the craziest ideas?
This was all her.
That's right!
Really? Also, this has kind of been bugging me for a bit. But why are you guys pampering me so much?
Don't let your guard down just because you're feeling better. Go to sleep right this minute.
Get as much rest as you can today, so you can be back at it tomorrow!
We'll stay right here until you pass out.
Want me to sing you a lullaby?
I'm gonna fall asleep too fast for that.
You asleep yet?
No.
How about now?
Not yet.
Are you
Not like this!
That solves that! I think Keitsudo will be back to normal by tomorrow.
Then all three of us can go to our next haunted location!
I knew that's what they were after. How am I supposed to sleep now?
So, where are we headed off to this time?
We need to make our way to the K area. I want to stop by there to get our third graduate.
Huh? What's the story behind this one?
Well, she's an evil-hearted courtesan. A woman of unmatched beauty who has attended to countless souls and brought them torment and anguish. But don't think for a second that she will be as cooperative as the martyr. Once we have her secured, then I think we should head straight to the next closest haunt on the map. It's dangerous enough to earn an S rank. The Old Eye Watergate.
Another S rank.
Afraid?
Yeah. I'm really scared. I thought I was gonna die at the F tunnel. And what happened at the house was pretty out of my mind. But I can't shake it. But despite all that, when I think of that stabbing fear, that stinging pain, I know that I shouldn't. But I can't help but feel the need to go through it all one more time. I'm getting more and more addicted to that fear. I can barely contain my excitement.
Then let's feed your addiction. Together.
You see, this is why you're my favorite little cousin.
Can't argue there.
Wait, hold on a minute. With all this talk of graduates and S-rank haunts, something's been on my mind. I get that we're taking the graduates with us this time, but when you tangled with Kishimojin, you just went by yourself. You said you need at least 3 graduates to take out a god. Isn't that correct? So if that's it, why didn't you take one back then?
Some spirits are bound by rules or concepts, keeping them tied to what they can do. Kishimojin is one of them.
What binds her?
We now look ahead in time, several days after this conversation, to when the Spectre of Death visits Kishimojin once more. It too has come to the same deduction about the goddess's bindings, and will soon execute a plan, taking advantage of... In their last encounter, the Spectre believed the powerful Kishimojin would deem it a dangerous threat to her children, and the goddess would smite it upon sight. So powerful was this belief that the Spectre may not have ignored Kishimojin, but thought it was outright impossible to attack her. Now, however, it risks everything to test its theory. It taunts the wrath of Kishimojin by preying upon her unborn children. While doing so, it attempts to validate the words spoken by the god within Ai, condensing its amorphous telekinetic power and giving it form, and sees immediate results. A sudden and dramatic improvement to its ability to absorb power.
Kishimojin is bound by one rule. Kishimojin cannot harm children. I knew I would be fine venturing out on my own.
Wait, but I thought you got injured pretty bad. Wasn't that the goddess?
Nope, it was one of her unborn spirits that attacked me and did the damage. Yes, she'd been poisoned by ill intent, but I think she still tried to protect me from the unborn by keeping me close to her. I went after her alone because I knew she had no choice but to follow those rules. If a grown-up made an attempt to capture her, they would need at least 6 graduates to contain her. Not only would they need that, but they'd also have to deal with all those unborn babies too.
This additional challenge Yayoi mentioned was one the Spectre had already resolved. By consuming its enemy, it eliminates their threat and strengthens itself all the while. Then, as its strength grew, so too did its ability to use its telekinesis. Now, it wields its power with yet unseen prowess to make sport of the divine.
Please stop this. I'm sorry, I can't.
Mama, give birth to me.
The twilight before dawn is sometimes called Kawatari Doki. Literally translated, it means, who's that? Time. A time when it is still too dark to discern an approaching figure. As the dawn breaks over the horizon, the figure's identity is revealed. Who, then, is this spirit? The Spectre of Death.
Today marks the end of Golden Week. Once school starts back up, It'll be a lot harder for us to visit haunted places on consecutive days. Let's give this one 100%. This building falls on a dragon vein that flows from Nikko Toshiku Shrine to Edo Castle, and is built upon a point where spiritual energy naturally pools. It's an old love hotel.
Not a place we should bring a kid! I've never been to one, whether it's abandoned or still in business.
Yeah, I know that.
You would.
Neither have I, though. But you'll fix that, right, Kay?
Hey, that's kind of a big deal. Maybe we should talk about this topic some other time, please?
Of course, but don't forget.
Keitsuro, I'm not sure what's going on here, but can we please get back to it?
Yeah!
Stories say the ghosts of women haunt the halls of the Love Hotel. It was once owned by a criminal enterprise. Their leaders would drag them here, have their way with them, then kill them. Their victims were drugged and died from overdose or the violence cruelly inflicted on them. Now their spirits are bound to the hotel. That's the story I found online. But from what I've seen, it seems mostly true. But that's just what the public knows. There's one more phenomenon. I saw it while observing them. Though they're looking for an exit, they all mysteriously disappear right before they pass through it. Where they disappear is likely the place they lost consciousness. After they vanish, their location seems to reset.
Reset?
My theory is that the victims were all abused in different rooms. But their terror and desperation to escape have all merged together, creating a room that doesn't exist, that they're all trying to escape from. That's the phenomenon the public doesn't know about. The secret room. Normally, there's no way to get in there. And that's where I hit our graduate.
Why did you hide it there?
Wait a minute, you said normally, right?
Yeah. I figured out how to get in by observing the ghosts as they move about. The wandering spirits are all trying to escape that location. They follow a path through certain room numbers. By reversing the order they travel, we get a route that leads us straight to the secret room. The graduate's hidden in the bathroom of that location, but I made it to the door without issue. But every time I passed the threshold, I ended up back at the entrance. I couldn't get within reach of her.
You couldn't?
The courtesan graduate has manipulated the room to only admit those she fancies, making it into her private pleasure district. And she really, really doesn't care for me. But she'll probably invite you right in, especially because you're a man, and that's who she fancies the most. So I'm gonna need your help. I'll send you with the instructions for getting to the room. Memorize them well.
Got it.
As always, you'll need these. If things start to get intense, use them to stay safe.
Hold on! Is this a martyr?
This is Castle H.
Okay. Let's go.
Huh? Wait. Where'd they... What the hell? Everything around me randomly changed. No. I must have wandered out. I gotta get out of here. But what do? I don't even know how. Stop it. Don't give up. I have to think. Is that a moat?
Turning it into her private pleasure district.
I forgot. Back in the Edo period, the pleasure district was surrounded by a moat. Did the graduate change the scene on me? If she was the one responsible, then strengthening the seal on her should put an end to it.
Keitsuro is...
He's not here!
Wait, is that his voice we're hearing?
I think so.
Eiko, check to see if he shows up on the GPS.
Right! I found him. He's right at the entrance.
Considering he disappeared, he must be around the same coordinates as we are. but in the spirit world instead. There's a ghost.
Yayoi! He's on the move!
Let's follow him while he's moving in a direction and find the secret room. 1. Before it gets to room 203, change the room number to 413 and open the door.
Okay, change the number first, then open the door. I followed her directions. Maybe it's because I'm in the spirit world that I can see them. Now, her path should change.
What are those things? I don't sense anything from them, but I can tell they're bad news.
No, hold on. They've got to be part of what leads us to the secret room. I have to run ahead of her and follow the next steps.
2. Close the door to room 304.
Close the door to room 304. This way. But it's not coming after me. Remember, you're leading it somewhere.
3. Change the number on room 413 to 203 and leave the door open behind you.
It's so hard to breathe. The air feels heavy. That must be the secret room. I finally made it! What? It's me! What's happening? My savior has come. I'm seeing myself. Wait, was I switched with her? Ah! I'm back in my body!
Wait! Switch with me!
Someone's in there.
Help! Is you okay?
How did you... Where's Yayoi?
I don't know. She only took me. I knew you'd come save me, my hero. Thank you. I'm so happy you came. When we get home, I'll give you a big reward. So please, hurry and get these ropes off me.
Hold on. What did she just say? Is she... Really? Eiko? She's not Eiko!
Come on, save me.
She's the graduate! And she's trying to get me to release her! I refuse.
Sweetie, why won't you release me?
Because you're not who you're pretending to be!
I'll squeeze your balls till they burst, whiny little bitch. Go back. I'll burn it all down and trap you here forever. You'll be stuck here with me till the end of time. But you don't want that. You want to get out of here. Would you like me to help? Then get this fucking rope off of me now. You know, I like when you finish quick.
If things get intense, use these.
Oh, honey. You're not much fun, are you? Boys who don't listen get punished around here. You don't want that, do you? You'll be like this soon, too!
What's happening to me?
It's already started. It won't be long now.
I'm gonna...
Do you want it to go away? Do you want to do something before this room goes up in flames? Then come on. If you don't hurry up, we'll both be goners.
The spirit stopped here. I hear Keitsudo.
Case, in there.
Come on, hurry.
Okay.
There's a good boy. You should have just done this from the beginning. What the fuck are you doing, asshole?
Her hand stopped me! If I strengthen her seal, everything that's her doing will disappear! Just a little more!
Switch with me.
Please, not now! Please, not now! It's gone! It's gone!
That was Kay. Is this you? Please, don't do this. We could do something so much more fun. Come on.
Don't insult Eiko! She's not a shameless slut like you are!
Who are you calling a slut? Do you have any idea who you're insulting?
Eiko! Yayoi! I'm back.
Are you okay? You're injured!
I'm fine. It's not as bad as...
Daughter, you did a great job, all by yourself.
Well, I had some help in the end, thanks. Things weren't looking good for me. But Eiko lent me a helping hand, pulled me through, and saved me.
Wow.
didn't know what I was doing. Our shared curse must have connected us. But to be honest, I'm just glad you're back in one piece.
Eiko. Thank you. I owe you.
Sure. Okay, we've got Keitsudo back with us and the doll we came for. Let's head out.
Roger!
I learned in history class that courtesans were seen as pretty talented women. I'm sure you were one of them too. But my girlfriend's pretty damn incredible.
With that out of the way, let's get to business.
I forgot! All that work, but it wasn't even the main thing we were after!
All right, everyone. We're headed off to an S-rank haunt. Old Eye Watergate. Let's go!
Let's go!
Where is that?
We're not waiting!
No!
Oh, come on!
Is it okay to leave the rest of the spirits there? They seem like they really wanted to get out of that place, and they attacked me while I was in there. They could go after someone else.
It's totally okay. They're fine staying. It's just, when I first found out about the secret room, I also found some ghosts that harbored particularly strong violent grudges. They were torturing the gang members who had killed them, and were locking them in a closet. Once the perps are dead, the ghost should pass on. I'm fine with that. It's what they all deserve. But you just said they attacked you. What exactly did they do?
It's gonna sound crazy when I say it out loud, but one tried to switch places with me.
Switch places?
Yeah, I mean literally. The second that it touched me, the spirit was instantly in my body, and I had turned into it. But when I knocked its hand away, I was released and went back to normal.
I see. Do you happen to remember what day it was we met?
The day? We met on April 1st, why's that?
Correct. That means you're you and not some ghost possessing you.
Seriously?
Oh god, that means the spirit could have been in control of him this entire time.
Yeah, that's why I had to check if our memories matched up and ask him only something the real Keitsudo would know.
And if we had switched, I would have been dead. Now that I'm thinking it over, that whole situation was really messed up. Wrong.
That situation reminds me of a similar story I read online not too long ago. A man and his son were spending the night in their car after it broke down on a mountain road. The father was keeping watch on his son while he slept, and was just about to pass out when he spotted something coming towards them. He was paralyzed, too shocked to react or even scream. The white creature did nothing to them. It just went past the car. But just when the man thought they were safe, he looked over at his son. Get the hell away from my son! The moment he yelled out, I'm in! He frantically rushed down the mountain to bring his son to a temple for help. But the priest said if 49 days passed and nothing changed, he would be stuck like that forever. It reminds me of how you described getting switched.
I remember Keitsudo's grandma saying something similar about her dolls too. I suppose something like that could be possible. Now that we're...
Yeah.
Interesting. Spirits and humans switching. Evil spirits could be pretending to be human.
So... how would you tell the difference?
Strangers search for a stolen relic, unbeknownst to Yayoi and the rest of the team. Both head to the Old Eye Watergate to fulfill their own purposes. Waiting for them, there is a forlorn boy, casting a shadow in the twilight.
This is the object.
Could you tell me a bit more about it?
Sure. The curse placed upon this knife will cut up anything that touches it. For instance, the old man who owned it grazed it by accident and it cut his arm straight in half, all the way up to his torso. His family brought him and the knife here for the service, but honestly, I can't figure this thing out. You're a fellow practitioner. Do you think you can handle it? Oswald?
I can give it a shot. But I hope this means if you hear anything about that mummified left arm of ours, you'll contact me right away.
Yeah, I certainly will. But I do have one question before you start.
Go on.
This lady...
Also a practitioner. She's quite famous, too.
She's famous?
Why don't we have her handle this matter? Miss Shami?
Already on it.
No.
I guess that's it then. It's so dull now you can't even gut a fish with it.
You can touch it. Oh, shit.
I told you. Right, we'd better be off. Let us know if you hear anything.
Hey! Hold on a sec!
Huh?
You of all people should be perfectly fine. But I need to ask you anyway. You haven't been replaced, have you?
Would you like me to tell you where to find every last nudie mag you hid in the temple? I would be more than happy to.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's good you checked. Those of us that have the gift are in the most danger of being cursed. This is the reason why I'm always very careful, and in close contact with peers. Rest assured, I'm safe.
This has been happening a lot recently. One of my friends just got swapped. I found his spirit, so I know he's dead.
Don't worry about me. I never travel alone, so I've always got a buddy to watch my back.
Oh, good.
Did you hear that? It appears people keep getting replaced.
Sounds like it's becoming quite a problem. What silly things. They've got no idea spirits can read their memories once they're inside. They can smart talk their way through any conversation. Unless they really screw up, no one will notice.
Not to mention, these spirits can even use the powers the person once possessed. And the more powerful they are, the more likely they'll walk themselves into trouble. With their enemies' abilities at their disposal, it's easy for those evil spirits to find new bodies for their friends to take over. Speaking of which, how are you enjoying that new body?
You saw it. I think it's plenty powerful. Now I can give you and that old man Nankobo a run for your money.
That sounds wonderful. I'll keep asking around for some leads. Where are you headed?
I'm going to get this set up.
Keep your guard up. You can never be too careful.
Please, this body will make things all too easy.
Here we are. The old Eye Watergate.
Look over there.
Huh?
Wait. Hey, Kay. I feel like we've seen her somewhere.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure she was on TV.
Huh! She was the host of that old ghost show we used to watch!
Oh yeah, Kay, that's right! Old ghost show, tell me about her.
Hold on! Give me some time to look it up! Let's see. Yep, here we are. Spiritual researcher, Nagiko Shami. She had a ghost show about 10 years ago, where she'd do readings at haunted places, or make bonfires out of ghostly photos. She's made a comeback in online videos recently. She went viral after exorcising a taxi driver who was acting weird at the Z Cemetery.
Z Cemetery? If I remember correctly, that's an A-rank con scheduled on our list. Wow, she beat us to it.
Looks like she beat us to another one as well. It seems she went and visited the old K-tunnel and made it back alive. That one is listed as S-rank on the map.
The one we're visiting here is S-rank too. Hey lady, I heard you're a super powerful medium. Prove it to me. Come on, show me.
What the hell is wrong with this kid?
Oh my god! You can't just request that from someone!
I'm so sorry, she thought you were someone famous!
Whoa. For a second, I sensed something horrible.
Did you come here already knowing what this place actually is?
Yep.
If you're well aware of the dangers, then come and follow me.
You really mean that?
Just be sure to stay close.
We will! Thank you so much. I'm Keitaro Gintoga. This is my girlfriend, Eiko Hozuki.
It's nice to meet you!
You've already met Yayoi. She's her cousin.
Yes, you could say that.
Well then, for safety's sake, let me share the story of what makes this place haunted. That way, you'll be aware of what you're up against.
Huh?
Read it. Here's what I've managed to pull up. Old Eye Watergate, known locally as Redwater Gate. In 1924, there was a devastating flood that ravaged the area. Gates were built afterwards to control the flow of river water. Though a newly built facility has rendered this one defunct, the old Watergate has been kept preserved as a registered historic landmark. During the day, people use the area around the Watergate for recreation, while when night falls, the ghosts come out, or so say the many who've seen them. People throughout the years have claimed that it was haunted since as early as the 1960s. Also, here's what some people have seen. Ghosts lying in the same place where their bodies were initially discovered. Dark humanoid shadows on the water. Dismembered limbs floating on the surface. A female spirit standing atop the Watergate. An increased rate of suicide by hanging in the years since the Watergate was built. A Jesus statue that memorialized those who drowned was found beheaded. And that's where the list ends.
Yayoi, it's just, I'm not getting the same overwhelming feelings of dread that I got at all the other places.
Let your guard down if you want, but you'll regret it.
She's right.
What?
There's a ton of weak spirits here. We won't know more unless we check it out. Stay alert.
Let's go.
I gotta head back home. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Let's hang out here again tomorrow. What do you have for dinner? Oh look.
Huh?
One's still there. Shouldn't he head home with the others? When night falls, the ghosts come out, or so say.
Hey, buddy. What's up? It's getting dark. You should head home.
Wow, our social recluse is going for it.
My hero!
Huh? I bet your mom's got something yummy ready for you at home. Huh? You want me to take a look? There's no mom. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have assumed. You're quite an amazing artist. Oh. I guess that means he wants me to keep reading. Oh God, is he being abused? Huh? Why is he over there? If this is really happening, then someone needs to call child services. I've got to ask him.
What's going on, Kate? Where are you going?
Keitaro. A spirit's got a hold of him. But everyone can see that kid. Is he a spirit? He's human.
Hey, kiddo. Meatballs? Did someone pack that for you? Is there another drawing that explains it? The other man killed his father? First child abuse, now murder?
The man and my mom were playing in the bathroom. My dad went in with them, but he's not there anymore. I heard lots of crunching noises. It's cold on the balcony. It was full of meatballs. I was going to toss them away in the river, but I was hungry, and I remembered the picnic lunches my dad used to make for us. I'm so hungry.
Hold on. Don't. That isn't pork or beef. That's his dad.
So I secretly ate them. They didn't taste good.
My arm's moving on its own.
My mom stabbed the man. I was scared, so I ran away. But she found me near the water gate.
Keitaro?
Please, someone help me.
Keitaro!
An illusion? But it hurts so bad. Where did he go?
My mom stabbed me again and again. It hurt a lot. Everything was black.
Did this really happen?
After that, my mom turned me and the man into meatballs. She threw them over the water gate. Now I know what was in those meatballs, and why they didn't taste good. Daddy, I'm so sorry.
Quit that screaming! It's probably something the boy's doing. He disappeared right before the screaming started, almost like he was just a mirage. I thought he was human, but I was wrong. Here, physically present. It's powerful enough to show others illusions and mask its own presence.
Did he just want me to know his terrible story? Is that why he gave me this?
I hate my mom.
No. He didn't just want me to know his story.
Look over there.
A woman? Or a spirit? Huh? Wait.
Go, boy. Take my place. Hang from the rope.
The boy is mine to take.
Badass.
Miss Shami!
My mom is gone. Found her. mom is everywhere. Everyone that I come across now looks like her. I don't like it. I'll turn them all into meatballs.
I was totally wrong about everything.
My mom meatballs. My mom meatballs. My mom meatballs.
He has no desire for wanting us to understand or sympathize with his story. He wants...
I'm so hungry.
To manifest pure, indiscriminate rage.
I'm so hungry.
I think those meatballs must have come from the lady he just killed.
I want more.
Are you okay? Stay on your guard. This spirit is likely one of the strongest S-ranks out there. From what I can tell, his attacks consume his targets, which in turn makes him stronger and that much more powerful. His power seems to come from his sketchbook. After he's drawn you, the part he colored over disappears and turns into meatballs. Then, he consumes the meatballs, making him even stronger. When your drawing is in his book, there is no way to escape his curse. It's over.
My mom is everywhere. I'll make her into meatballs.
He's already cursed the three of us. But the dolls will be able to hold him off for the time. Spirits don't have that protection. He will kill and absorb them in a split second if given the chance. That goes for the graduates as well, which leaves us one choice. We have to do something about that sketchbook. Our first step is to steal it from him, while we still have our dolls. It's critical we do this under their protection. We need that upper hand. Once we have it, we'll be completely free of his curse. And then we can release the graduate to come out to play. Then we wait for them to beat him to a pulp. Game over. We win.
That sounds like a good idea and all, but how are we supposed to steal it from him?
Simple. We use this.
What? Kay? Wait, Daddy!
This is bad. We need to help her.
That was really close.
It's okay. I'm glad you're all right.
We'd better go help Keitsuro. And fast.
Yeah. What just happened? Is this a shower door? It's stuck!
There's no blood. It's going right through her. The doll's taking the attack. Are you okay?
I am. Thanks.
And the spirits inside it were a part of him. Now then.
Yayoi, listen! I've got an idea! But I might end up needing your help with it, alright?
Keitsuro!
Yayoi!
Just hold still. You'll be free in a sec.
Yayoi!
I just need a little more time.
Okay.
Payback time. Come at me, motherfucker.
Whoa, what the hell, Yayoi?
I'm here!
Eiko!
Taunting him worked. The High Priest's attacks need time to take root, so he wouldn't be effective against him. The Martyr seems like the right choice, but he goes easy on women and children. So, knocking out those two leaves her as the better choice. But there's a chance she'll immediately go after us as soon as she's released. That's why I made her take one of his attacks, to get her pissed off at him instead. It looks like my plan worked. The sketchbook has been soaked up. No more curses. As for us, we fight back. Bedazzle us! Otogiri Oiran, the soul-sucking courtesan. I discovered her about a year ago, at a random swap meet.
Apparently, whoever owns this creepy mirror starts to age quicker, or so I've heard. You can have it for 100 yen.
She didn't appear powerful. She seems like your typical ghost. But that story put me a bit on edge, so I took precaution and placed her in my room for safekeeping. But about a month later, she transformed. She quickly consumed the spirits in my room, and then channeled her grudge into a powerful curse. Otogiri means Hypericum flowers, which signify a hostile grudge. Thus, She is Otagiri Oiran, the soul-sucking courtesan.
Behold this lovely flower blooming in the madness. Behold her butterflies glimmering in the night amongst its petals. You question in your thoughts who's the fairest of them all? Well, look upon me.
Meatballs. It transformed a section of her skin. Thanks, Keitsudo.
Huh?
That was too close for comfort, but now I've got a better idea of what's changed about the spirit. First, it's too fast to deflect, and too tough for us to leave a scratch on. It's using its rock-hard arms to destroy everything in its path. Anything that gets crushed is turned into meatballs, which nourishes it. And now, it's going to be way more annoying to deal with than before. What was once two separate attacks has been rolled into one. Thankfully, it's doing worse now, and its attacks aren't invisible anymore. It can only absorb things it can reach with its limbs, so we can attack it from out of its range. Long story short, stay alert and watch out for the arms.
Her skin! She did that at the hotel!
Whatever you do, don't touch those butterflies! That's the start of Oiran's curse. The first stage. Soul-sucking. Anyone who touches the fiery butterflies will start aging as the life is sucked out of them. Then...
She healed!
Yes. That life force is used to heal her and strengthen her curse. The more she sucks in, the more beautiful and powerful she inevitably becomes. And the more varied her attacks. The stronger her opponent, the stronger she grows. The brighter her beauty shines. And the boy's toughness will do nothing to protect him from her.
Did you not drink of my blood?
She must have enough energy to work with now. Watch.
What's happening to his body?
The second phase of her curse. She suffered the same sickness when she was alive. Lumps swell all over your skin, followed by headaches, fever, nausea, and a drowsy daze. After I took her into my possession and placed her with the others, I had a vivid dream where I experienced her past. She was blessed with natural beauty, so when her poor family fell on hard times, she turned her beauty into an asset and sold her body as a courtesan. Beauty was life itself. That all-knowing truth became the creed she would live her life by. That's why now, even in death, she endlessly drains life from those around her, bolstering her life-affirming beauty, with no regard for those she destroys.
So you're saying she's going to drain him to death?
Is he going to pull through? me over for us if he crushes her whole body? Is he throwing a temper tantrum? Or is he hurting her for fun? I didn't want to have to use this, but I've got no choice.
What are you doing? What's that?
Forcing out the third phase of the curse. I needed to wait for her to suck out enough power, and I had to have the right conditions.
What do you mean?
Just watch. I'll use her old mirror that I purchased to show her just how ugly she's become. It's something I only want to use when things are at its worst.
Iran. This here is Kurenai, and she will be your new apprentice. I trust you will take good care of her.
Huh. I promise to work hard and become a courtesan as lovely as you are! Please, ma'am, would you honor me with your most esteemed tutelage?
Very well.
Thank you! Is this for me?
Let your beauty wither, and your life's over. You must always strive to be your most beautiful self. Understood?
Yes! I will treasure this gift and heed your words!
Otogiri, I would like to free you. I want your sublime beauty by my side, now and forever.
My darling Ito. I'm honored. I would be happy to spend my life with you.
He's been poisoned! Someone! Call a doctor!
Why?
Quickly! Let me through! We need to find a doctor! Help! I hand over my money, and this is my thanks? That poison almost killed me! How dare you mock my kindness, whore!
No, please, I didn't do it!
I don't want to hear another word from your foul lips!
Please. I need to be healed. I must be beautiful. For him to hear the truth. For him to finally understand and take me in. I must be beautiful before my money and medicine are gone.
Away with you, hag.
Please. I need money. Just a bit of money and I'll...
Why, hello.
Kurenai?
Your man was gracious enough to buy my freedom.
No!
Since I won't be seeing you again, why don't I tell you the whole story? I have always been the most beautiful woman in the house. That's right, more beautiful than you. Yet somehow, you managed to be wrongfully seated above me. It was humiliating. I could not let it stand. I would not let you shame me any further. So I poisoned him. The one who would free you. It was me. Remember, I'm glad I came to see you. Nothing could make me happier than seeing how disgusting and pathetic you've become. What is this foul smell? It's oil?
I promise, you will pay. You will burn in the fires of my consuming rage!
The third stage. The white-hot flames of resentment, fueled by her very life. The burning man.
A child's tragic rage meets the anger of a woman ruthlessly scorned. Pitch black and rouge red, resentment clash. When the dust clears, will they find...
This is the third stage of her curse.
What's that gonna do?
It traps her victims in the burning pleasure district, from which they cannot escape. There, they will feel the boiling heat of hell itself. In her burning manse. Here it comes. That won't work. The butterflies spawning from her curse suck out the souls of whoever they happen to land on. Then use that soul as fuel as they transform into a raging fire. They will burn until that fuel is completely used up. Without any energy left, the victim must either pass on or experience the excruciating pain of burning alive until the Oiran is dealt with and sealed once more, as they are forever trapped in a never-ending soul-fueled blaze. He's trying to heal himself.
He's trapped in the manse, so the spirits he pulled in are lighting on fire too! He's falling apart!
Meanwhile, the Oiran breathes in the escaping smoke from the burning souls. Healing her back to full strength. The only way he can stop her now is to completely consume her, leaving nothing left. What will he do? Flames, pestilence, aging. Consumed by these three both spirits are able to heal and bolster their strength. But since she had more ways to heal herself, she came out on top.
Centuries ago, the Yoshiwara Pleasure District burned to the ground. Yet I see it here, now.
Their battle is over. Now we have to reseal the Oiran. She's distracted by her gleeful victory. This is our chance.
Wait! Why did they get so close?
She's after us. Her gleeful dance was the distraction to get us to drop our guard. Keitsudo, get her sealed. Same seal as the High Priest.
Okay, I got it.
I'll handle the Oiran myself. Sever her. Suicide at Sengon Keigon Falls.
That's the ghost from Castle H!
Keitsudo, you need to keep your guard up because she's not worn out from her battle. It only made her more powerful. She's going to attack again. Hurry!
Let go!
Make your choice.
As in, choose who she's going to kill? Her district is confined to a few meters around the Oiran herself. But her butterflies can fly wherever they want. If she transforms those flames into butterflies, stealing her will be far more difficult. Focus on her eyes. You little bitch! I knew it. butterflies can only attack targets she can see. Focus on the ones that get close to us.
Oh no!
One day I will be free of this imprisonment. When it comes, I will wring every last drop of blood from your veins and feast on your suffering! I will kill every last member of your dynasty until none remain! This I swear!
Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. I'll bring you some sacred sake as thanks.
I'll count on it.
We did it.
Afraid not. Not yet. Sealing her up like that removed her curses of illness and old age. But he's been left with such little energy that he can barely move.
I hate you. I hate you so much. You took him. You took away my family. You don't look like my mom.
No.
I feel so hungry.
I can prevent the hunger, but you can't consume just anyone. But you will be able to eat specific targets.
Really?
Yes, it's true. I promise to keep you well fed until the rage within you subsides. Starvation will be a thing of the past. Please, come with me.
Fine. I don't want to see my mom everywhere again.
I got the old Eyewater Gate. Starving ghost. You killed innocent people without remorse, so we had to punish you for that. I will acknowledge what you had to go through was unpleasant, but I will not apologize for having to do this. However, your circumstances do warrant sympathy. So, for now, I'll stay with you until the day your grudge is washed away. You may never see me as an ally, but to prove that I'm not your enemy, I'll return your sketchbook.
With that, our battle with the old Eyewater Gate ghost came to a close.
We only survived.
Good thing we weren't short a person then.
Yeah, I'm realizing now that having more people raises our chances of survival. So you're coming with me for all remaining haunts. But don't worry. I promise to protect you both.
Huh?
Look.
Miss Shami.
What are you doing?
It will be best to confirm her identity before calling the cops.
Hold on! That looks like the relic that drove the Castle H ghost insane!
Yeah, it looks like the other half of the pair.
But why would Miss Shami have it?
Why would a spiritualist be involved? Why place curses instead of exercising them? Was she acting alone or part of a group? And if so, what are they hoping to achieve by creating evil spirits? Perhaps she just secured the relic, but there's still so much that doesn't make sense. Where's her spirit? I don't see it.
Maybe it's because the boy ate both her body and her soul and we just didn't notice it.
Even if his curse was powerful enough to turn her soul into more meatballs, we should still find the part of her that wasn't consumed. Upstream. Or she may have passed into the afterlife. Or that the soul in her body was of a completely different form entirely.
A different form? She's replaced?
Yeah. A ghost could take over someone with spiritual powers. It's scary, but not impossible. Something smells fishy. For now, we'll take this with us. We also need to come up with a story to cover this up, and deal with all of the ghost parts. Let's call the cops and tell them about the bodies.
Hello, police? I'm at the river and there are tons of corpses floating downstream.
Yes, I'm sure they're not just mannequins. No, I was walking by and... Once the police confirmed our reports, they started cleaning up the corpses in the water. When we gave them our cover story...
Would you mind answering a couple more questions for us?
Sure.
Thanks.
No problem. They asked us to come down to the station. Man, I'm still shaken by the attack. It's gonna take a while to wear off after that encounter.
Are they still following us, sir?
Is something wrong?
No. I just think I'm a little tired.
This way, please.
Right.
It must have been my imagination.
Okay, Tadao.
Thanks, guys. Ready? Let's go. Miss Shami?
Yes, that's my name. Did you know my younger sister?
Wait, you're her sister?
That's right. People get us confused, but my name's Namiko Shami. You're the ones who found her, right? By the looks of it, it seems like you knew her pretty well. Enough to kill her. You were there the moment she died, weren't you?
We didn't do it! I swear we're innocent! We just happened to be there at all, I promise! We were just bystanders!
What makes you think we're the ones behind her death?
Anyone would, if they knew you were carrying around that demon you're holding.
She has the sight. You have seeing powers too?
I do. It was a ghost that got to my sister, wasn't it?
So you can consider the case closed.
Seems like she's telling the truth. I've never met a kid like you before. I like you. You would be very good at the craft. I'll teach you everything if you want.
She's getting started!
How long would it take, and why should I choose you?
10 years' time, and you could defeat most spirits. You would also inherit all of our ancestral weapons.
Sounds good. But it doesn't seem worth the cost. I can beat most spirits anyway.
She just said no!
Is that
And she's upset.
I have a question for you. Have you heard of any professionals getting replaced by spirits?
I have. And I'm certain Nagiko was replaced.
Hold on. You already knew?
You have the sight, don't you? Then you should see it too. Each person has a colored aura that changes hues with their emotion. When they get replaced, the base color changes.
You haven't changed.
That doesn't mean much when you're dealing with intelligent spirits. They focus on their prey, only possessing their same color. Without the sight, watch how they behave with others, how they interact when confronted by loved ones. It's still tough to tell though, so don't ever let your professionals have been replaced. Nagiko didn't have much talent for it. That's why she went on TV instead. Ironically, that's probably why they went after her first. What a disgrace.
Wow, that's a little harsh.
But she was your sister. Aren't you a little upset?
I stopped crying once I turned 60. I'll throw every last one of those spirits into the fiery depths of hell to burn. And it will be their blood that serves as the tears I shed. Call me if you ever need anything. My offer is still open.
We'll see how I feel.
All right, we need to make some room in storage. We're gonna get a bunch of evidence from the crime scene.
Yes, sir. I'm still pretty freaked out by it, though.
Huh?
The way those bodies were torn apart, no one knows how someone could have done something like that. It feels like a scene out of a horror movie.
Oh, yeah? You ever hear the story about the evidence locker in H Precinct?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
The precinct's moved since, but here's the tale. It was an old, tiny building with barely any stationed on H Mountain that they used for extra space. They kept evidence for murders or fatal accidents.
Huh?
Some guys even swore that they could hear whispers coming from within there. They were so scared they refused to go inside. Oh, it looks like we have enough room. And nothing happened.
Of course nothing happened. What did you expect? Huh? Hmm? A child? Her aura's like midnight.
The hell? Must be lost.
Oh. Hey kid, where are you going? Come back!
Oh, damn it.
Hey, young lady, are you lost?
What are you doing sitting around on the floor when we've got work to do?
I want my head.
Your head.
Your head. I want you to give me your head.
My God, what in the hell happened in this place?
Hours later, all the affected officers passed away. Upon further investigation, the autopsies revealed that their brains were riddled with holes, and their bodies were necrotic. The only wound on their body was the cut on their finger, used to write "head" in blood. No fingerprints or other evidence was found connecting a person to the crime, and the cause of death was left as unknown. The police decided not to release information about the strange incident to the public. We now turn back in time, slightly to 2 a.m., right after the incident occurred.
I made it safe and sound, Oswald!
I'm glad to hear it. It should be somewhere in your vicinity, Dorothy. Are there any signs of it?
There it is! Hi, Fake Shami! Over here! K-Park and Ace... What? The ghost at Old High Watergate killed you, then got caught by a team of 3? And one of those 3 was a little kid? Exciting! Now that's someone I would like to meet.
We got home a lot earlier than I thought we would.
Tireless recovery efforts continue after a major train derailment in Shiga Prefecture. This footage from immediately after the accident shows the extent of the derailment, as rescue workers hurry to extract injured survivors from the train. While little information on the cause...
Eiko, I saw Ai. She's unconscious.
What?
Sorry to call so late in the evening.
It's okay. Is what you texted me about Ai really true, though?
Yeah. She was on the train that derailed in Shiga. The accident was caused by a battle between Ai's god and the Spectre of Death. Ai's god protects her, so she should be uninjured. But there are too many red flags here. I think it would be best to go check in on her. We need to travel to Kyoto.
Wait, Yayoi. Today was the last day of Golden Week. You've got pretty easily. You're not supposed to miss any days of school. You know what I mean?
Why should I care about school when my friend is... Never mind. Katsudo's right. Sorry. Forget it.
But where are you going? Did she just give up?
I think she feels pressured to stay on top of school, thinking she owes us for taking her in.
She has every right to be worried, especially when Ai's her friend, and the Spectre's responsible for her parents' deaths.
Eiko, can you free up your weekend?
Huh?
When Ai's parents call the tutoring center again, I can inquire about us visiting her.
Sounds good.
As we quietly prepared for a last-minute trip to Kyoto, our Golden Week of Horrors came to an end.
Ai's god won the battle, then healed the Spectre. It's much, much stronger than I imagined. And it's a split spirit too. And why did the god heal it? Just how powerful is it? What will the Spectre do next? But above all, will I be okay? I wonder if there's a way to pause school for a while.
Good morning, little Hozuki.
Who are you?
I know you would remember me. You see, I'm in the class right next to yours. I'm Dorothy Flamsteed. I'll come right out with it. You have the sight, don't you? You see, I do too. So, Miss Hozuki, would you care to learn more about the haunted places here?
You mean at our school?
Uh-huh.
Someone removed the spirit from the Old Eye Watergate and took the arm too?
Yes, it was a team of 3 people, and one happened to be a little girl in grade school. Or so I've been told.
And you said that there was a little girl involved? Could she be gifted as well?
I might actually know who this girl is. From this body's memories, it seems to have known her. She was terrified of her. This Hozuki girl always carried a dangerous spirit with her, like none this body had ever experienced. To make things worse, she was constantly surrounded by evil spirits. I'll get to the bottom of things. Find out if she has the arm somewhere, or any powerful abilities. She may be of use to us. You can see something in my dumb friends. So why don't we begin our budding friendship by exploring these wonderful schoolyard haunts together?
Yeah, all right. But none of the ghosts at our school are very powerful. Unless you know of one?
In fact, I do! I borrowed this faculty key and made a copy of it for myself. There's currently a ghost in the midst of a big dramatic transformation. Shall we go see it together?
As long as you don't tell me what to do, then sure.
Oh, yay! Then let us reconvene after school later, alright?
By the way, what exactly are you getting out of this? Are you thinking of exercising it? I should keep an eye on her.
Let's see what you're capable of.
I looked into the stories about our school, but they all turned out to be made up.
There you are again, zoning out on your phone all alone. You're gonna end up with no friends, Yayoi.
Come on, Brett, just leave the girl alone already.
Yeah, chill.
I'm researching.
But you're always researching!
Speaking of that, have you guys heard anything about the 7 ghosts that are supposedly haunting our school?
Huh?
Reading about scary stories?
Wow, Hozuki! You seriously believe that ghosts are real? What are you, 5?
What?
To do what exactly?
Sepper!
Are you sure you're not friends?
Whatever! It's on, Hozuki!
It's a bloodbath.
Calm down!
Well then, everyone, why don't we go and see if these ghosts really do reside in our school grounds?
Wait a minute! Aren't you in the class next door?
Your name's Dorothy, right?
You were arguing about believing in ghosts, right? Then let's find out if they really do exist. You wouldn't want to bow out of a challenge like this, would you?
Of course not! Why should I?
You're really gonna do it?
It's better than them duking it out, isn't it?
It should be fun! Let's do it!
Huh?
What's she plotting?
Are you sure this is okay, Yayoi?
Seems fine.
Then let's all meet right after school ends, alright?
Okay.
I don't remember her acting like this before. Back in 2nd grade, I remember her being much shyer.
I bet on my life there are no ghosts.
I bet there are.
Hey, so do any of you know what type of ghosts are haunting our school?
All I've seen are a few wandering spirits that are close to disappearing. But
allow me to tell you about the 7 ghosts haunting Tokikodai Elementary.
Oh!
First, there's Hanako in the restroom. Then a Mona Lisa painting with moving eyes. A 13th gym that still rings. A pool that pulls you in by your feet. A secret locked room. And a sobbing teacher's spirit. Perhaps we could visit each location in order.
Or maybe we shouldn't and rethink this.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to keep you all safe.
She's always so cool! Here's the first ghost. You'll find her in the far left stall when you enter into the bathroom on the 3rd floor. Knock 3 times and ask.
Miss Hanako, are you in there?
And she might just give you an answer in return.
Well, what do you know? Nothing happened, go figure. Sheesh! This was a waste of time if you ask me! Nothing's here, right? We haven't seen a single ghost!
The only ones left are the secret room and the crying teacher.
Why would you bring up these 7 spirits in the first place?
If you're worried about winning your little bets by now, all 7 locations are leading spirits down a particular path. We're bound to see something. I know it! And I know the place to go.
I would ask how she plans on keeping everyone safe from whatever we encounter, but I don't know if she actually cares about doing that. If I were to guess, the key she's holding probably opens up that locked room, where she knows something is going to happen. The paths are converging, bringing the spirits together.
This is the secret locked room?
It is, and here's the key.
Hold on, you want me to open it?
I was hoping someone strong and courageous could help me.
Then I guess I'll help out.
Miss Hozuki, have you ever heard the word Satsugo before?
I haven't. What does it mean?
It's a word that comes from a Chinese novel called The Investiture of the Gods. In it, there's an enlightened monk who's renounced all desires, save for one in particular he cannot conquer, the desire to kill. That desire is called Satsugo. While these nearly disappeared ghosts on the path appear to have no lingering attachment...
How did you figure that out?
Oh, it was easy! Shut up! I carved symbols to change the path the spirits took, which then forced them to converge at one particular point. Do you know what happened? The wandering ghosts viciously consumed one another! Despite being weak and having no lingering attachments! It's been quite a while that I've been putting together this little experiment. What would happen if the wandering spirits are sent to a ghost with a hostile grudge? With a little push, I could create a spirit with a ferocious thirst for murder.
All the paths in the school lead spirits to the locked room.
And all that's left now is for us to unleash it.
Oh, got it!
Everyone, get away from the door now!
Huh?
What is this?
Who was it? Who wrote these messages on here?
The sobbing ghost of teacher.
These must be...
Little brats.
The teacher's memories. I'm sure of it.
Sakashida taking lewd photos of a young student without her consent?
I didn't do such a thing!
The pictures were found saved on your phone! I'm appalled! There's no excuse for this! Fess up immediately!
You disgust me!
But I didn't do anything.
Did he actually take those pedo photos? No, of course he didn't. He just doesn't lock his phone. So it was easy snapping some pics as evidence. Yeah,
Before, his ghost was so close to disappearing that I left him alone. But now that his desire to kill has been refueled, he's gone completely berserk, thanks to a certain someone.
Ready or not, here I come to kill you.
Teacher.
I wonder, will everyone be able to escape safe and sound from this nightmarish game of hide and seek?
What the hell? Everyone's gone. It's dark, and there's some kind of evil monster out there. Why is this happening? He's here! That was so scary!
Found you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's see, Miss Hoseki. If you escape this game and do something about this forlorn teacher, I'll call this your win. But will you truly be able to rescue them all?
Ready or not, here I come to kill you.
Word of advice. If you want to kill me, you'd better move quicker and quieter than that, teacher. That was way too easy. He must have created this ghostly school. If I take him out, I should be able to get out of it. But nothing's happening.
Ready or not, here I come.
His wounds are healing. Though I know that part of him was consumed. Are there multiple teachers? No, that's unlikely. Or maybe he'll always regenerate, as long as he's within this parallel space he created for himself.
Ready or not, here I come.
And by the sound of it, rules of hide and seek. And he'll only try to curse me if I'm found. What would happen then?
What's going on? I ran out of the school trying to get away from that thing, but the second I left, I was running in through the back entrance. And then... without any warning, it blew out the candle. And something horrible happened to Gonda. I thought no one was here. But maybe if I leave and I come back in, I'll find someone again. I need to keep going. I have to find someone who can help me. Yayoi? And that creepy thing? Ah, that thing just disappeared? I don't know. I don't want to know. This is crazy. There's no way my phone will work here. It's gonna be okay. Yayoi just took care of him. Yayoi!
Is that the rep? I'll kill it. Then get to her.
Hello? Yayoi? The call made it through?
Let's meet up.
Yes, please.
3rd floor. Can you meet me at the stairs by the shoe lockers?
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Wait, don't hang up yet. I'm just scared. Can you stay on the line?
Sure. What should we talk about? I know. What's your favorite flower?
Flower? I love bright yellow dandelions. What about you?
I don't really have a favorite. But I hate funeral lilies.
Oh, okay. What's your next question?
What do you use more often? A box cutter or scissors?
That would probably be scissors, I guess.
Are you good at throwing rocks at people?
No, of course I'm not good at that. I've never thrown a rock at anyone.
What about scratching cars? Or telling lies?
Wait, what? Why are you asking me this?
One last question. What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I ditched after-school tutoring one time?
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Nasty pictures and ruining an innocent, hard-working man's life. Your perverse little antics drove him to kill himself. Don't you remember?
Hey, is this really Yayoi? Or is it...
Yayoi fights to escape the ghostly school that's trapped her and her classmates, trying to save them all. When she discovers the culprit is a spirit that's replaced a human soul, she makes plans for her counterattack.
Don't let your guard down. He can regenerate at any moment.
Oh, I forgot! Did you see that candle he was holding? You can't let him blow it out!
Why's that?
I saw what happened to Gonda.
Got it. It sounds like if he catches you, he would win your individual game of hide-and-seek with him. Game over for you. I'm guessing that leaving the school to enter someone else's game wasn't part of his plan. But if this really is some sort of game, then there's a way for us to win it.
Yeah, but how do we do that?
From what I noticed, he created this place to reflect the trauma from his memories, so the key might lie in the room he died in. Let's head back to that locked room.
Yayoi, do you think you'll be able to save all of us?
Absolutely.
So, do you think Gonda's dead?
I can't really be this on peacefully. We might be able to save him.
Oh.
Don't stop! Keep running! We're here.
What are those? is my picture there?
The rep disappeared, but in a different way than Daisuke did. I've got it. You win the game. Found mine. That was close. I can't let my guard down for a second. Oh no!
You made it back!
Hey, Rep. We were trapped inside a dream. And if you get caught in that dream, you end up like that. Okay. There must be something here in real life too. Let's figure it out and save Daisuke and the others. Is this what his ghost has become? It looks like a brain that's withered away. Is it like this because I heard it in the dream? Doesn't matter. But keep him alive. I saw your memories. You were innocent. Then you got forced into something worse after death. I won't kill you again. You deserve to pass on.
I was so angry at those kids. I hated them so much. But I must have loved them at some point before all this. Forgive me.
An earthquake?
What is that? What's that noise?
It's okay. Is he transforming? No. He's restored. Ghosts have a wavering essence like an aura. It's a sign of their energy diffusing and exhausting themselves. The essence of graduate tier ghosts doesn't waver though. It's solid and firm. It seems this one's an exception. I can still see his wavering, as if he's not that strong. But I can tell he is from the power around him. Just how overwhelming will his strength be when he regains all of his memories? Interesting. If he's this strong now and still incomplete, then I shall call him the Soul in Transition.
I need one more battle.
I'll keep bringing you to more battlefields. If you'll keep on helping me. I'll help you gain the strength and memories you forged in the heat of countless battles. They're almost within your grasp. Well, I guess that means yes.
Over here! Report! What's the scene inside?
Same as it is outside. Kids and teachers are unconscious.
The police? And paramedics?
I called them over to help.
Huh?
Dorothy.
You're going to be okay.
What happened?
I found another!
Okay.
Hey, wake up! Are you okay, kid? Oh, good. Are you hurt anywhere? Hey!
It's okay. You're gonna be fine.
Daisuke, he's okay.
And so, the dreaming students who hadn't been caught by the spirit were woken, one by one. And those who were caught were brought back to their senses. However, while they didn't appear to be injured, seeing a crow would cause each of them to panic. The sleeping victims couldn't recall anything, but felt as if they had been trapped inside a terrible dream. They would carry this trauma for the remainder of their lives. All of the victims, including Yayoi, Yoko, and Dorothy, were rushed to the hospital. Later...
I'm here at Tokikodai Elementary, where staff and students suddenly fell unconscious. No injuries were reported, but...
The incident caused enough of a public stir to be featured on national news. Although the incident had no casualties, it was decided that the school would cancel classes until an investigation could be administered.
I didn't plan for that to happen, but it actually works out pretty well for me. Still.
Miss Hozuki! You did such a wonderful job resolving that incident. It's thanks to you that I was able to get what I wanted.
And what's that?
Did you happen to see that train derailment? It was all over the news. Did you notice the big black spirit? I would love to see it.
Why is that?
Well, that's because the spirit is a project my allies have been working on.
Project? What is it?
How to put it? It will bring forth a new dawn to the history of life itself. Dramatic but true nonetheless.
A new dawn to the history of life? A project her allies have been working on?
Placed, the base color changes.
Good morning, little Hozuki.
Who are you? She's wrong. I hadn't forgotten her. But her aura was a different color. No. She's not the Dorothy I knew before. She's been replaced. By someone who knows more about the specter of death.
It's so difficult to take time off school at our age, so I figured it would be much easier to close the school itself. To that end, I began a little project of my own with that teacher's ghost. But also, I wanted to test out and judge your capabilities. Although I admit I'm surprised you actually defeated him.
So did I pass the test?
You did, with flying colors!
Actually, there's a question I wanted to ask you.
My, whatever could it be?
You replaced this girl, didn't you? You replaced this girl, didn't you? Me.
Really? You're one of us then?
I am. When a ghost replaces someone, they're essentially just a regular human. Attacking her could get me in legal trouble. Instead, I'll pretend to be one of them to get in close. So, I'll use the information I got from the Love Hotel ghost to piece together a lie that sounds true.
How were you able to tell?
You're way too different from how she used to be. Were you even trying to hide it?
I was trying, but I couldn't stand those horrible clothes. She couldn't tell from the aura alone? Did she not know?
That's what she'll think. She'll assume I know nothing and let her guard down. I just did it for the first time last night. I still don't know how everything works. I was hoping to meet like-minded spirits. I was lucky I ran into you.
Oh my goodness! You were! I'd be happy to teach you everything you need to know, and also introduce you to my allies in our special project!
I can't wait.
If she happens to be lying, I'll still be able to keep a close eye on her. She's still only a child. We could easily corner her if necessary.
I'll join this team. And then I'll find out who they're replacing. What they're like, their true natures, their numbers, funding to the Spectre. I'll peel off every layer of skin, sort through your viscera, and bare your all for my eyes. I won't forget what you did to that teacher's spirit, and the classmates you hurt too. I'm going to make you pay.
Oh, yes. I have been meaning to ask you where you came from.
I was murdered at a hotel in Case City and wandered for a while. How about you?
Oh, me? I used to possess this cute little doll here. After replacing this girl, I put her soul in this doll so I can always take care of her. I like to remind her that she's trapped in there and can never go back to the way she was. It's become our little daily ritual, right?
If I want her to like me, I should say, that's what I did too.
Amazing!
She's disgusting.
Yayoi!
Oh. My ride's here. I've gotta go. See you later.
Of course. Oh, after all that, I forgot to ask her about the arm.
I hope my mom comes soon, especially since Yayoi went off somewhere.
Yayoi?
Huh?
Yayoi!
I can't believe everyone at her school passed out like that. I'm glad she's okay.
Because of her, was it? Why do Mom and Dad have to be out of the country right now? I don't know what paperwork I need to fill out! Excuse me? Will you happen to be Yayoi's mom?
Mom?
I'm her cousin.
I can't believe it! You're incredibly tall and you're gorgeous! Well, since that quake, I've been looking for Yayoi all around this place, but I can't seem to find her. Huh? I wanted to thank her in person, since we're gonna be out of school for a while. Could you tell her for me, please?
Did she help you with what happened at school today?
Oh, yes! However, you probably won't believe anything I have to say, but earlier, I had this terrible nightmare where I had to play hide and seek, and this really scary monster was chasing me. But Yayoi came to rescue me. I saw things that shouldn't exist. Strange, horrible things. I have to say it really terrified me. But then, she was having me follow her, leading me from danger. When I woke up in the hallway, I was still shaking and scared from what happened. My heart sounded like it was pounding a mile a minute. But somehow, I just felt... I don't know. It felt like our adventure was over. Oh, sorry! I probably sound like some kind of weirdo!
Ah, she's like me. I discovered it when I met Kay. Now she's going through it with Yayoi. Yeah, you're right. And your mom and dad would probably freak out if you told them everything you just told me. But I get it. I know how you feel. Amidst all that fear and the constant rush of adrenaline, you got a glimpse into a world you wouldn't have ever experienced on your own. Feels like you've peered through a mysterious forbidden door, right? I've had that exact same thing happen to me before. So even if no one else understands, I can promise you that I know exactly where you are coming from. You can be honest with me. You can always tell me precisely how you feel. Don't let the word normal tie you down.
Huh?
You can call me whenever you want. Because you're exactly like me. We're both obsessed with unfathomable fear. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah!
Of course! I was so worried about you.
Sorry. Are you cool with a call on speaker?
Oh, definitely. Who are you calling?
You'll see.
Hello?
Hey, Granny.
Yayoi. Ready to take some lessons?
No, I'm not.
Miss Shami?
Huh? Then what the hell do you want from me, kid?
I'll cut to the chase. I met someone who has just been replaced.
Go on, then.
A girl at my school in another class with the sight was replaced by a spirit. They made contact with me. So I pretended to be a body snatcher to get information out of her.
Seriously? Do you kids have any idea of the danger you're putting yourselves into?
That's why I'm calling. She said she has allies to help. She spilled lots of information about them. I have no clue what type of spirit she is, but her body's young brain must limit her intelligence. But I'm thinking, maybe, her allies must be smarter or have higher social status. Since they knew to approach me at school, They must know my address, my family, and any friends that I'm known to hang out with. I'll be in Kyoto for a while. I set up a transmitter placed inside the arm, so if someone steals it, we'll know who they are and where they're hiding. I'll use that information to identify the ones we're looking for. I know a friend who's got a knack for it. I'll narrow down the list to members and their locations, and share that info with you. I want you to organize a group of spiritualists, ones you absolutely trust to hunt those members down.
You're one sharp little brat, I'll give you that much. Well, alright then. I'll keep an eye on people for you while you're gone. Let me know where they are. I'll send the youngins after them. One of them might have killed my sister. Leave it all to me. A war is coming.
Though the specter of death is constantly looming over her, Yayoi sets her sights on taking down Ai's god. As Keitaro and Eiko make preparations for their trip to Kyoto, begin to make their moves.